The following presentation has been closed captioned for the hearing impaired.
Dale.
Jennifer. Justin. Carrie.
JC.
Brittany.
Josh.
Rona. TJ. Ilana.
Ricky.
Christina.
Mark.
Nita. Ryan.
Matt.
Nikki.
Tony.
Lindsay. Tate.
Terry.
Fred. You.
TJ, and welcome to the Mickey Mouse Club. Today's Hall of Fame Day, and we're going to meet some very special teens who have struggled with eating disorders and conquered them.
And we've got a hot music number by our very own Christina and Tate.
But first, here's some food for thought about a dieter who goes too far.
Man, the girls are finally here. I just saw them pulling up in the parking lot. Is the game still tied?
Yeah, but Olsen just brought it down to the 10, man. I think we're gonna score.
You're already here. Don't panic. Don't panic. This is my last chance to stay for homecoming.
We all know that Bob likes you, so just stay cool, go with the flow, and I'm sure he'll ask you.
This place is going to be murder on my diet.
Diet? What are you doing on a diet? You are the last person in the world who should be on a diet.
I found this really great dress. They only had it in extra petite. I have to fit into it by Saturday.
Well, this is not the place to be on a diet. I mean, I think even their salads come with whipped cream.
Oh, hey, Melissa.
Hey, hope you weren't late.
No, we're just watching the Notre Dame game. I hope you don't mind, but we ordered for you.
Oh, don't worry. The food's great here.
Yeah, we're getting deluxe nachos, fried mozzarella sticks, chili cheese fries, and mega burgers. They're triple-decker bacon cheeseburgers with barbecue sauce, sour cream, and guacamole. You don't like guacamole?
Are you kidding? Melissa loves guacamole. She doesn't leave the house without a thermos of guacamole. Right, Melissa?
Right.
Here are world-famous cheese sticks.
Oh, let the feast begin.
Melissa, you gotta try one of these. They're incredible.
Get him, get him, get him! Oh!
Oh, we missed the tackle.
Man, did you already eat that cheese stick?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Well, have a few more then.
You know what? I'm gonna save room for the mega burgers.
Y'all, that candle is really smoking.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Well, why don't you try some of these nachos? They're primo.
These are incredible.
I knew you'd love this place, man. It's my favorite restaurant.
So, Bob, who are you planning on taking to the homecoming dance?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking of,
Oh, all right. The mega burgers have landed.
Oh, great. I was starving.
Cool. A healthy appetite, man. Most girls I know are like total food wimps.
Well, Melissa's not like most girls.
You know me. Eat, eat, eat. Never enough food.
So, Bob, you were saying about homecoming?
Oh, wait. Did you see that pass?
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
He's going to the 10. Yes.
Oh, look at us score. Hey, do you like a mega burger?
The best.
Great.
Kowalski. He's open. Touchdown. Yes.
I missed it.
You see that?
I missed it. Oh, they gotta show the replay.
Oh, check this out. All right. See? Look, he pitches it out, and everybody thinks he's going for the run.
Ooh, what a fake. I mean, the linebacker barely missed him. Oh, dude keeps it in his hands, doesn't even break his stride.
Perfect throw.
Man. You really scarfed down that burger.
I was really hungry. You were right about the food here. It is primo.
Well, I'll just have the waiter bring you out a sundae.
Oh,
No. Oh, Melissa just loves sundaes. I mean, you eat like 2 or 3 at a time.
Could we have that Sunday? I'm sorry, it's for another table.
Yeah, don't worry about
There's a big tip in it for you.
Big tip.
Oh, well, if you need more hot fudge, you just yell.
Wow, this looks really yummy.
Did you see that play?
Where? What'd I miss? Wait, did you see anything?
I'm gonna show the replay.
No, they're starting with the new play.
Yeah, wait a minute. The announcers aren't even excited. Melissa, what happened? What'd you do with the sundae?
I ate it.
Melissa, man, you're my kind of girl. Not only do you like food, but you inhale it. Look, would you like to go to the homecoming dance with me?
Yes!
All right, man.
Goosebumps.
Oh, well, why don't you wear my jacket?
That's your jacket?
Yeah.
Suddenly I'm really freezing. Do you mind if I keep that on all night?
No, you must really be cold. Here, let me help you put it on.
Thanks. You know, I'm gonna just keep it on my shoulders.
No, then your arms will get cold. Put it on all the way for you.
You guys, I'm going off my shift now. Would you mind paying your check?
Yeah. Melissa, my wallet's in the left-hand pocket.
Hey, Matt, let's leave some food for the rest of us today, okay?
There are a couple peas y'all can split amongst yourselves, I think.
Yeah, right. Hey there, just getting a little lunch here, and hey, what a perfect time to answer a little mouse milk while I'm waiting in line here for, you know, Matt.
Yep, I'm almost done.
All right, so anyway, this letter here comes from Shaliwa Green from Fremont, California. And she writes, I recently got braces, and I don't like them. I noticed how straight the Musketeer's teeth are. Hey, you guys, your teeth straight? Very nice. She then goes on to say, which lucky Musketeers had to wear braces? Well, actually, a few did. Lindsay just got hers off, and of course, I wear them now.
Josh, eat up, man.
You know, braces really aren't that bad. I mean, a lot of people wear them. Come on, it's not like having a blender on your head or anything. But I'd have to say that the worst part for me was wearing the rubber band spacers. They hurt a lot, and had to eat soup there for a couple of days. I personally like the clear braces better than the metal ones. You know, they don't reflect the sunshine and blind passing motors. You know, I really don't mind them that much, but hey, I can't wait to get them off, you know? Have a little popcorn at the movies, have a little candy, whatever. Thanks for your letter, Shaliwa. We'll be sending you a Mickey Mouse Club t-shirt.
Yep. No more food stuck in my teeth. I am free.
I'll kill her. You know what? I'll bite her.
And now here's Christina Tate and the rest of the guys singing Love Can Move Mountains.
There ain't a dream that don't have the chance to come true now. It just takes a little faith, baby. Anything that we want to do, we can do now. There ain't nothing in our way, baby. Nothing our love couldn't rise above. We can get through the night. We can get to the light. As long as we got our love to light the way. Yeah, yeah. With a little faith, just a little trust, if you believe in love.
That's all, huh?
Yeah, it's from Lori Keith from Andrews, Texas, and it says, Dear Ricky, how tall are you and how much do you weigh? Gee, I've never been asked that question before.
Hey, that's a good question, Ricky, and I think the public needs to know. All right, fellas, bring it in.
All right, here you go.
All right, let's get these measurements.
On that scale.
Yeah, put out the arms there, Ricky. Let's see here, arm length about 32 inches.
32 inches.
Yeah. Let's see here, waist size?
Waist size.
29 inches.
29 inches.
All right, we got that. We got neck size, 14 inches.
14
Right up on the
inches.
scale, see how much you weigh.
How much? Whoa, Jason.
250.
200. Cheeseburger,
Hey,
baby.
JC, get your foot off there. Huh? Trying to make me look
Let's
fat,
check out the
huh?
hat size here, guy. All right, hat size about 21 1/4 inches and still getting bigger there, guy.
And actually, Ricky weighs about 143.
All right, cool.
Slim and trim.
That's cool. Now, what's your shoe size, Jack?
My shoe size 9.
Size 9. All right.
Ready here, and let's see how tall he is. You don't hold this up, just see.
Well, I can answer that.
Ready, about 5'7".
5'7" and still growing, we hope, Shorty.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, we got
Couldn't
you
have
back,
done it
Jack.
without you. Couldn't have
All
done
right,
it without
we're gonna go knit you a sweater
Yeah,
now.
and
Is that
then
okay?
make you some new shoes, Jack.
you. Lori, I hope you appreciate the personal sacrifice I went through to answer your letter. Thanks for writing. We'll be sending you a Mickey Mouse Club t-shirt. If any of you have any questions, send your letters to Mouse Mail, Mickey Mouse Club, Disney MGM Studios, P.O. Box 10200, Lake Buena Vista, Florida 32830. Check your later.
Earlier on today's show, we had some fun with a girl who was on a diet but didn't really need to be. But if taken too far, this is no joke. It's a very serious problem. On today's Hall of Fame, we're dealing with an issue that affects over 8 million of us in the United States alone.
We would like to introduce to you a group of people who have suffered from the eating disorders of anorexia or bulimia.
Please welcome April Zager, Connie Noyce, Leanne Pardo, and Preston Paffra. All right, April, could you first tell us what exactly is an eating disorder and how does it happen?
An eating disorder is an obsession with food, which can involve either overeating or undereating.
So being overweight can be the result of an eating disorder, too.
Right, but food usually isn't the issue. The real issue usually is bad coping skills with your problems and also your lack of confidence in yourself.
All right, Preston, what was your situation like? Was it different or similar?
It was kind of the same, but I held most of my feelings inside, and like I was always afraid of my parents getting separated because most of my friends' parents got separated, and I didn't think highly of myself. I thought I was bad, and I just held it all inside.
What about you, Leanne?
I got it mainly from stress, like from my teachers and classmates at school, always thinking that I was going to get A's and stuff, and I had to work hard for that. And then I just thought I didn't have time for eating, so I just always worked, and I didn't do anything.
You both have talked about anorexia. What about bulimia, Connie? What's the difference between them?
Well, the difference is bulimia is considered like binging and purging, eating a lot or, you know, enough, and then getting rid of it in some way, like vomiting or exercise or something. And the difference is just that one of the things is it just doesn't show. It can be really dangerous because a person may look just wonderful, like an ideal weight, and, you know, they could be in a lot of danger.
I know, it's weird. I would think that my friends would notice that something was going on. How did you guys keep it a secret from your friends and your family?
And with me, a lot of my friends at first didn't realize it, and then they would ask me what was wrong, but, you know, of course I would say, oh, nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. And they, of course, most people don't understand eating disorders.
What about you, Connie?
Well, I wear a lot of baggy clothes. I was just really into baggy clothes. And, my parents didn't notice because they saw me every day, and a lot of times when you see somebody every day, you don't notice a change, and I was pretty conniving and good at hiding things.
So once your parents found out, which I'm assuming they did, what did they say? I mean, how did they deal with it?
They were really shocked, but they were fairly supportive. I thought they'd hate me and think I was a terrible person, really disgusting, because I thought I was really disgusting, but, you know, they were actually, all they wanted to do was to help me. And tell
So
me
really
get
the
better.
best way is to tell someone and get help.
Yeah, talking about it seems to be the most important thing.
Usually people
they deny it at first. I know I did. I denied it, and finally my mother told me, you know, April, you have a problem. And I'm like, no, I don't. I knew I did, but I didn't want to believe it. And my mother was the one who pretty much forced me to get help at first.
What about Leanne and Preston? When did you finally say, I need help?
Well, my parents they were being suspicious from the beginning about me losing weight gradually. So they just finally started taking me to all these doctors till they found a good one. And I started a therapist, and that's when they started telling me about anorexia and all that. And then I clicked in my head and said, hey, I have to help myself.
I denied it, like April. And I never, I knew I had it, but I didn't want to tell anybody because I was ashamed. And my parents finally told me that you're going to have to go to the doctor. So I went to my pediatrician, and he put me for a week in Good Samaritan. And I got all kind of tests and stuff. And he said that I'm going to have to go to a psychiatric hospital, and I got help there.
Well, Leanne, what is the best advice you could give to kids at home and kids in our audience who maybe have eating disorders, or, you know, tell us about what you've learned, you know, what's the best advice you could give?
Like, never keep it to yourself. Always tell somebody, because that also causes a lot of problems. You get depressed very easily. So always have a friend to talk to, even your parents or counselor or anything.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, you know. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not, you know, I don't go around saying, hey, I got an eating disorder, but I'm not ashamed of it. It's the way I dealt with my problems, and, you know, it was almost a way I could protect myself when my feelings were too strong. And now I have a more healthy way of dealing with my feelings.
All right, well, why don't we get some questions from our audience?
Okay.
All right. All right, what's your question?
What are some of the signs to recognize when people know they need to get help?
With anorexia, extreme loss of weight, constantly counting calories, exercising, letting food control your life more than anything else.
Were any of you, like, upset or angry, like, with something or someone to do something like this?
Yeah, I was pretty much angry with the world. I had a lot of anger toward my parents, and toward just a lot of things. And in fact, bulimia with me was a way, I think, of trying to get rid of those feelings. Just trying to, you know, like throw them up or something, you know, just trying to get rid of those feelings. And everybody has feelings like that, and they're very strong.
Why can some people develop eating disorders while others don't?
Everyone can develop, you know, ways of coping with their problems in different ways. You know, mine personally just happened to be an eating disorder because I never was really happy with the way I looked. Other people can develop, you know, they can be very depressed, or they can, you know, use drugs, or, you know, it comes out differently in everyone.
How are you guys dealing with your problems now?
I personally struggle with it every day. You know, some days are better than others. I have to learn to, like, you know, deal with my problems in other ways besides hurting myself.
I go to a therapist, which really helps a lot because you can talk to them and tell them anything. And also now I have a better relationship with my parents, and I talk to them more. So that helps deal with my problems, too.
All right, buddy, what's your question?
If I thought one of my friends had a problem, what should I do?
Go talk to him and see if he'll talk to you. Be very patient with him. And try to tell him what you know about it and say, go get help, because you could die.
What finally made you realize that you needed to ask for help?
From people telling me that I was so skinny, I got sick and tired of them saying. And I was like, oh, shut up, okay? And then I just, you know, I just didn't say anything to my parents. I just let them sort of deal with it.
Me, I had a real close brush with actually my health being endangered. I didn't know it, but my stomach was totally torn up, you know. And I was out running one day, and I, you know, just collapsed on the track. And, you know, a friend of mine just, you know, knew the stuff and said, you're dying, so get help.
Well, you have all taught us so much for this, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate you talking about something so private but so important. For your honesty and courage, and for helping other kids, we'd like to welcome you into our Mickey Mouse Club Hall of Fame.
if there's someone you know who does something great, tell us about it. Write to Hall of Fame, Mickey Mouse Club, Disney MGM Studios, P.O. Box 10200, Lake Buena Vista, Florida 32830. And be sure to include your name, address, and telephone number.
Because we like you. Now it's time to see you later. Never gonna fade you though. You wanna leave you with a flavor. Nothing but friends and a club scene here. Through the years, double MC's giving up. Cheers, we're gonna make a move. The beat is on those grooves, so keep it up and keep it in the groove. Never you take move to the style. The house is packed, yo.
The Mickey Mouse Club is videotaped before a live audience at the Disney MGM Studios in Lake Buena Vista, Florida.
Tomorrow, the MMC is throwing a party you won't want to miss.
But don't panic. We'll do all the sweating. You can just watch.
First, check out the new hunk in town. Then, is the band all washed up on Emerald Cove?
High Density's history.
And catch the coolest party day music around. We're gonna have a good time. Tomorrow on the MMC.